Devin Booker is still sidelined, and the series is tied at 2 games apiece for the Suns and Pelicans. Chris Paul looking to bounce back at home tonight after the Pelicans held him to 4 points in Game 4, scoreless in the final quarter. Shannon, don't break my heart. Who do you think wins tonight?
I like the Pels. They're a younger team. They seem more hungry. They seem more energized. Brandon Ingram's averaging 30. C.J. McCollum's averaging 24. That's 54 between the two. Without Devin Booker, where can the Suns get that kind of production? And right now, Skip, they're hounding CP3, picking him up because they know he's the only guy that can set the table. And when he doesn't set the table, the Phoenix Suns doesn't eat. And so it's just going to be hard. This is a do or die. And what they needed, Skip, they needed Herculean efforts from Chris Paul to average 19 in the games 1 and 3, fourth quarter to win these ball games. Now, maybe he can give you another one. But that's what it's going to take. And I don't believe he can. I don't believe he can give you that kind of effort again. So I'm going to take, and the Pelicans just been killing him on the glass. 12 more rebounds per game, have 32 more offensive rebounds, Skip. I'm going to take the Pels tonight.
Are you really?
Yep, I sure am.
And I am not betting against Chris Paul III in a game of this magnitude at home. I'm sorry. I'm taking CP3 in this game. He will not be turned into Cliff Paul again, as he was the other night by, as you know, Herb Jones and Jose.
Yeah, but I tell you what, but you see B.I. done turned into Mayhem. You see what he doing to him.
Yeah, but Mayhem's always crashing into something, falling through the door.
And Cliff Paul going to have to pay for it.
I'm sorry. There's just something about Phoenix, even without Devin. And by the way, I'm predicting, remember you heard it here first, Devin Booker's going to walk back through that door sooner than later. You know it and I know it. Now, he might be shell of self at that point, but he will try to play on that hamstring because that is his history with his hamstrings.
Well, they better hope they win tonight and can close it out, and maybe a Game 7, Skip. But I don't see him playing in a Game 6. Maybe a Game 7, that'll be what? That'll be like 10 days, 10, 11 days that he would have missed. But, Skip, you're asking an awful lot.
Okay, and I also think you're going to see a big dose of JaVale McGee tonight because he has had his way just the way Valanciunas has had his way. Yeah, so he can offset that board discrepancy.
Well, let's get what they're doing now. The two centers from the Suns are giving you the production that you need, but it's just that they're just getting killed on the glass.
Okay, but JaVale will contradict that.
But you can't play JaVale and DA at the same time?
Maybe you can. Maybe that's the fix tonight. I'm just not going to bet against Chris in this situation, in that building, after all they've accomplished this year.
Well, you might be right. Are you going to tell me that Mikal Bridges is going to give you more than 9 points?
He has to.
Jay Crowder's going to be better from the three-point line?
Just has to, and he's highly capable of it. And you know it, and I know it.
Well, if they pull a Grayson Allen and a BP or Bobby Portis, okay, well, you got me dead to right. But I haven't seen any indication that they've shown that this far.
Okay, well, somebody will, just because I'm not going to bet against the Suns at home. And you've got the Pels winning the series.
Yeah.
It's just hard for me to believe they're going to pull it off when it's the best 2 out of 3 with 2 in Phoenix. It's going to be really hard to win those 2 games.
I just think that right now, without Devin Booker, the Pels are the better team.
Okay, how about one case? I got the home team. Somebody doesn't have courage of conviction.
Now, you owe me 3 cases. You won't pay me about 3 cases from the Nets series.
You just lost last night.
Okay, well, you owe me 2 cases.
I don't remember that.
Pelicans have dominated those third quarters in this series, gentlemen. We'll see how it unfolds tonight. All right, will John Morant's Grizzlies stop hibernating versus the Timberwolves? Skip and Shannon give their predictions up next. While watching the playoffs from home Friday, LeBron tweeted, quote, "I will not miss the postseason again for my career." And on Sunday, his wife posted Instagram stories of him dancing in the Maldives. Shannon, do you like or do you have a problem with these?
I love it. And guess what? Come June when my vacation up, I'm going to be right in the Maldives, too. And somebody going to be posted me.
You're going to clear the Maldives?
I'm going to Maldives, Seychelles. I'm going somewhere.
I had to look it up. It's in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, I'm going Bora Bora. I'm going to be on one of them little huts.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm finally going to have a vacation where I'm not rehabbing a hip surgery, groin surgery, something like that.
Okay, but you will not have missed the playoffs at that point, right?
No. Skip, let me ask you a question. I'm just trying to figure out what he's supposed to do. Okay, he tweets about the game. You're like, well, LeBron is trying to make it about him. He's talking about the games. He goes on vacation, and his wife posts about them having a good time. So what's he supposed to do? Just sit at home in the dark and be miserable? What's he supposed to do?
Not post the video.
Tom Brady did that. Tom Brady post. That's all Tom Brady does.
Okay, but he didn't miss the playoffs.
Yeah, he didn't win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So in other words, only one team's going to be excited at the end of the year. I don't have a problem with this. Let the man enjoy his life. Just because you go on vacation and don't nobody know about it, that's you. I'm going to tell Ernestine to post your vacation next time you go to Palm Springs.
Well, that'd be scintillating. People would really care.
All you're going to be doing is walking on the golf course, twirling the club.
That is true. And I twirl them, man.
You hit it like
Tiger shots.
Okay, Tiger shots.
Okay, here's my issue with this. About a month ago, after a game in Cleveland, LeBron shocked us all, at least shocked me, I think you too, and said, I'm having the time of my life.
Yes.
Just playing basketball.
Yeah.
I just love doing this. And I'm like, yeah, but you're reeling, man. I mean, you're in danger of missing the play-in.
Right.
And they did miss the play-in.
Correct.
So then he went straight from the heart on Twitter on, I believe, Friday, this past Friday. And he talked about never, ever will I miss the playoffs again in my career, however many years he's got left. Okay, I like that. And he said, this SH hurt, with all caps, hurt, because it hurt. And this is what we talked about with Kevin and Kyrie. It did not hurt. It's just like, what was Kevin's line? SH happens. It's like, well, it just happened.
No.
Next, let's go to the next day. The sun's going to come up. And LeBron posted a tweet that said, my son didn't come up. I'm talking about the SUN, the son that I look up to in the morning. It didn't come up for me because it's still dark for me. Okay, I love that. Well, you can't then undercut it. And I know it was in Savannah's account, but LeBron's just let's partay. He's got his tequila. He's got, okay, pour me another glass. It looked like he'd had several glasses. Right?
I'm gonna be right there. I know what he's going through. I know what he's going through. I'm gonna be right there with him.
Okay. Laker Nation doesn't want to see that because Laker Nation is like, we're not even in this thing.
Right.
We got to sit and watch this, as does LeBron, and we are not participating. Well, don't rub their nose in it with videos from the Maldives where you're dancing the night away. It's a bad look for LeBron to be posting, and you're posting it for you and to promote yourself and your social media brands. But don't do that.
Let me ask you a question. So you think when Kobe...
Do you think Laker Nation loved that?
I'm just asking. So I can assure you that Kobe and Vanessa went on vacation after in times when they didn't win the championship or when Kobe missed the playoffs. Maybe they didn't post, but they did it.
Did he miss the playoffs?
Oh, he missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, they missed him. Oh, they sure absolutely did.
Remember how many?
Yeah, but they did.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they had a great time. But just because he Skip, it's been 3.5 weeks since they last played. And he's having a great time. He's on vacation. Nobody, the one guy you should not question his commitment to the game of basketball, getting better or trying to win, is that guy.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
They didn't. They weren't good enough. They were not good enough as a team, just like Brooklyn wasn't good enough to win a game. So in actuality, what did you accomplish?
Okay, but I've told you since All-Star break, it sure looked to me like LeBron's priorities changed from winning to scoring. And he needs to score because obviously he's got some records.
But you still haven't told me, if LeBron wasn't scoring, who was going to score the basketball?
Well, I don't know, any of them. Anthony Davis came back, right?
Okay, how did he look in the time he returned? Stop, Skip. You see how bad the guys shot from the floor. You saw how bad they shot from the three-point line. There's a reason why the man's numbers went down. You look at the guys that have high assist total, guys were making shots. None of these guys shot a high percentage from the field.
The team was horrendous after the All-Star break. And the more LeBron...
They were horrendous before the All-Star break.
Okay, the more he scored, the worse it got. And I thought he was just all in to win the scoring title. And he was positioned perfectly to do it. And at the end, he's like, ooh, I'm going to look bad because if I just play these games just to try to break the scoring or win the
he couldn't. Once he sought out the rest of the ankle, he couldn't come back just to try to win the scoring title because the season, the play-in was right there on the brink. and they needed to win a couple of those games, and he didn't play. You can't come back once you're eliminated from the play in contention and play games, meaningless ball games, to try to win a scoring title, because now that goes against everything that you said that you stood for. I don't play for stats. I play to win the game, and I'm not just willy-nilly jacking up shots trying to accomplish something.
Well, I think he's willy-nilly jacking up shots to catch and pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's a done deal.
Yeah.
Barring something catastrophic, that's a done deal.
Boy, I wouldn't just